All right, let's look at some of the NWEA MAP reports. The first one that I want to look at is called the grade report. When you choose the grade report, you have some choices to make. The current term is winter 2021, so I want to make sure that I'm on current term. And you won't have all of these campuses to choose from, but you choose your campus. Next, you choose which grade levels you want to run. We did not do these tests, so you'll probably want to uncheck those tests so that you do not have extra blank pages in there. When you come down here, you have the choice between test name and subject. I want to do it by test name because that gives me additional information. If I do it by subject, I lose the part of the report that does the reporting categories. So I'm going to do it by test name. Okay. Student detail display, you can sort it by student name. Preferably, you sort it by test writ. Okay. And then the instructional area performance display, yes, we want that to be able to show. Okay, and I want the instructional area descriptors to be able to show. And then when you create that, you'll click Create PDF. And then it'll go into the report queue. And when it's done, it'll be right there. So let's look at that report. The first piece of information that you get is this, the total number of students with valid gross scores. It will give you the campus mean writ for that grade level. It'll give you the district mean writ. And then it will tell you that you have 133 students at or above the district, and you have 103 students at or above the campus grade level writ. Okay. This is a graphical representation of the percentiles that your students scored in. We have low, which is in the 21st percentile or below. And remember, these are based upon national norms. We want the majority of our students to be yellow and above. So we would like for this yellow to come all the way down here if we could. Okay, so this tells us that we have 49 students in low, that we have 55 in low average, 64 in average, 47 in high, and that we have 22 students that are at or above the 80th percentile. I'm sorry, not at or above, just above the 80th percentile, which is the high. Okay. The second part of that report that we get is this. This is the same information as above, and I took my data from two different campuses, so that's why this number is different than the one above, so no biggie. This tells us the same type of thing, the low average, the high average, and the high based upon percentiles, which is your national ranking. Okay, and this is my instructional area writ. Remember, I clicked that. This tells me that I have a pretty large area of red and orange, just under half. Okay, and then here's my yellow, my green, and my blue. If I look at this and I want to see where is my weakest area, well, my weakest area is the one that the red and the orange go the furthest to the right. So my weakest area is geometry and measurement. My strongest areas is computations and algebraic reasonings. And this tells me how many students are in each of those percentile groupings based upon the instructional area that this is showing. If you have any questions, please let me know. This is where we look to see where our strengths and overall weaknesses are.